Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Shamla Timele, and I'm the manager of Talk Show. And we are from Anthony Lauren, and let me introduce my team member. Okay, Farid Amiro, and Nuru Shafika, our host for the show. The following members that we have is Mohammad Sani, Daisy Kartika, Shaira Mariam. Shafira Mariam. Before we start to our talk show, I want to thank everyone to join our talk today. Okay, let's start our talk show today. And Shafika, you may proceed.
Hi everyone, my name is Siti Nur Shafika, and so today we would like to talk about a Malaysian Food Pyramid 2020.
Hello guys, my name is Farid Amiro, and together with me, Nur Shafika will be your host for today. So starting a healthy lifestyle can involve engaging in regular physical activity and prioritizing our mental health, and it include the awareness of us towards eating nutritious food in daily life. So aligned with our topic today, we'll be discussing about Malaysian Food Pyramid 2022.
All right, so today we will discuss about the definition of food pyramid. Next is the importance of food pyramid and the advantage of food pyramid, level of food pyramid, and last but not least, the comparison between 2020 and 2010 food pyramid.
All right, thank you, Shafika. And now I will explain what is food pyramid. So Malaysian food pyramid is a simple guide for individuals to vary their food intake according to the total daily food serving recommended. So a balanced diet contains the combination of foods that will provide all the nutrients needed to our body. So a food pyramid consists of 4 levels that represent 5 food groups. It will indicate beside each food group is the recommended number of serving per day from each group. Second, it used as a guideline to control the number of different types of food according to the daily meals recommendation. So from the bottom to the top of the food pyramid, the size of each food becomes smaller, indicating that an individual should eat more of the foods at the base of the pyramid and less of the foods at the top of the food pyramid. And next.
All right, this is some of the important and advantages of food pyramid that we should know and taking care of. First is our diet can help us feel more and boost our confidence level in our daily life. Next is a good looking, which we will have a good skin, fresh and energetic looks every day. Another point is it control our weight, which is in a normal range that suits our MBI. And the last but not least, the most important is it can avoid kinds of disease like heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and other kinds of that, other kind of disease.
And now I will explain about the advantage of food pyramid. So first, the food pyramid itself will help to maintain our body health because it will allow to reduce our body weight. And second, the food pyramid will be as a guidance for us on which part to consume less and which part to consume more for our body. So it basically can help us to easy to understand it clearly. Second, the food pyramid can help in reduce the virus disease, which is you aware of your food intake, you are able to reduce various disease and get a good physical and mental health. And last but not least, the food pyramid itself is to everyone. So it means that anyone can follow all the food pyramid given. These food pyramid are designed for everybody, regardless of age, gender, and background, because the intention of this food pyramid is to ensure a good, healthy population. Okay, next.
And now we will explain about the level of Malaysia Food Pyramid for 2020. Next. All right, for the first level, which we need to consume it more, so it contains fruits and vegetables. So for fruit, we need to take at least 2 servings every day or per day, and 3 servings for vegetable, kind of vegetable that we would consume, just like carrot, cucumber, salad, celery, and other kind of vegetable. And for fruits, we can take apples, kind of berries, and citrus fruit like orange, grapefruit, banana, and mango. Next.
So for the next part is carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is a main source which is provided the energy to us, to our body. So dietary fibers provide many beneficial effects such as regular bowel movement, good gut health. The carbohydrate can reduce or low our cholesterol level and also blood glucose. So the four carbohydrate, we can consume rice, cereal products, noodles, bread and tubers, potato, oats and barleys. And for carbohydrate also, we should eat 3 or 5 serving per day as per instructed. And next, I'll pass to Shafiqa.
And for the level 3, which is it contains proteins, which contain milk, poultry, legumes, meat, and fish. So for the meat product, we need to take at least 2 servings per day. And for poultry, legumes, and meat, we need to take 1 to 2 serving per day. So for the milk product, the food sources that we can choose was cheese, yogurt, and butter. And for poultry, legumes, fish, and meat, we can take, of course, fish and lean meat, chicken, egg, unsweetened soybean milk, and also chickpeas tofu. Next.
And the level 4 at the top of the pyramid is fat, oil, sugar, and salt. So the fat and oils is located on the top of the pyramid that shows this food should be taken in a small amount today, a small amount only. So the excessive intake of fats, oil, sugar, and salt can contribute to the higher risk of chronic disease such as obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and even cancer. So we should take this food, we should limit this intake of food that high in fats, oil, sugar, and salt, and try to minimize the usage of it in food preparation. So the food source of the fat of this level 4 is like olive oil, fat fish, dessert, chocolate, potato chip, and soy sauce.
And last but not least, for additional is water. Water is really important for our daily life, especially for this day, which is it can prevent us from heat stroke. So it is important for us to take at least 6 to 8 glass of water per day, or we also can consume it more, which is a lot more better. So this is a comparison between Food Pyramid 2020 and also 2010. You can see the differences. For 2020, it contains water for the additional, and also the level of vegetable and other kinds of carbohydrate and protein. Next.
So now we'll explain about the comparison between the food pyramid 2020 and 2010. So 2020 food pyramid recommends a lower carbohydrate intake compared to the 2010 food pyramid. So the food pyramid 2020 carbohydrate intake of 50 to 65% compared to 2010, which is 55 to 75%. The lower intake recommendation doesn't mean carbs are bad and you should not eat them all. However, you can change with the complex and high fiber carbs like brown rice, wholemeal bread, oats, corns, and others which are helpful. The second point is in the food pyramid, they are switched the level of vegetable and fruits from the second level to the lowest level.
And next is vegetable and fruits. It should be taken in the maximum amount, or can take a lot for our daily life, can consume lot. And it also addition of water intake recommendation in 2022 in 2020 of food pyramid. And KKM also says adequate water intake, it can ensure that our body is always hydrated and to maintain our health.
Okay, so before we end our discussion, why not we just play a game? Okay.
Boleh.
Guys, before we end of our meeting, can you guys turn on the camera and we take a photo? Is it okay? All right, guys. Okay, you guys ready ke? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last one. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you guys for your cooperation and thank you for lending your time to listen of our small talk. So you guys may leave. Okay, bye-bye guys.
Welcome to the colourful world of food. We all want to be fit and healthy, and we do this by eating foods rich in nutrients and staying active. So what are healthy foods? There is a rainbow of delicious and healthy food options to choose from. Let's look at the foods we should eat and how much to maintain a well-balanced diet. But with so many celebrity and fad diets, where do you turn for reliable dietary information? Nutrition Australia is a good start. They are a non-government, non-for-profit organisation promoting optimal health for all Australians by encouraging food variety and physical activity. They've released the latest healthy eating pyramid, which provides us with easy-to-understand information on what makes up a healthy and balanced diet. The pyramid was first introduced in the 1980s, and while it's been updated several times since, it's always shared the same core messages about healthy eating. It uses a more to less guide as a simple way to show the types and proportions of foods the average Australian should eat in one day to maintain good health. The pyramid divides whole foods and minimally processed foods into 5 core food groups plus healthy fats as a basis of a balanced diet. It's based on the 2013 Australian Dietary Guidelines, which were developed by a team of nutrition experts based on thousands of pieces of scientific research. The guidelines summarise what and how we should aim to eat for good health and to reduce the risk of food and nutrition-related diseases. Nutrition Australia represents this advice in the pyramid. The pyramid is based on the recommended food intake for 19 to 50-year-olds according to the Australian Dietary Guidelines. However, the proportions and placement of each food group are generally applicable to all age groups from 1 to 70 years. The following advice is for the average healthy person. People who are pregnant or breastfeeding, or who have a chronic health condition, food intolerance, or allergies should speak to their doctor or an accredited practicing dietitian for specific dietary advice. The foundation layers contain the 3 plant-based food groups: vegetables and legumes, fruits and grains. The first plant-based food group, vegetables and legumes, includes leafy green vegetables like lettuce and spinach, root vegetables like potato, and many others like cauliflower, broccoli, capsicum, mushrooms, pumpkin, and eggplant. Legumes include kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, and soybeans. The second plant-based food group, fruits, includes apples, oranges, strawberries, peaches, bananas, and grapes. And the third plant-based food group, grains, includes wheats, barley, brown rice, oats, and buckwheat. These 3 food groups make up the largest part of the pyramid, because plant foods should comprise the largest portion of our diet, around 70%. Eating a wide variety of foods is the best way to get the most health benefits from a wide variety of nutrients. Plant foods are not only packed with a huge variety of nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, they are also the main source of carbohydrates and fibre in our diet. Eating mostly plant foods can help protect against certain diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, stroke, heart disease, high blood pressure, and some cancers. It is also good to choose fruits and vegetables that are in season, as they are often cheaper and tastier. And it's another great way to get variety throughout the year. We should aim to have at least 2 serves of fruit and 5 serves of vegetables or legumes each day. A serve of vegetables is about 1 cup of raw leafy salad vegetables, half a cup of cooked or chopped vegetables or legumes, half a medium potato or 1 medium tomato. A serve of fruit is equal to 1 medium fruit such as an apple, orange or banana, 2 small fruits like kiwi fruits or apricots, or a cup of diced fruit or berries. From the grains food group, the pyramid recommends eating mostly whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice, and wholemeal, whole grain or high cereal fibre varieties of foods like bread, crisp bread, breakfast cereals, and pasta, rather than highly processed refined options. These can help with lowering blood cholesterol levels and reducing the risk of developing diseases including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and colon cancer.
Why do we need to eat whole grain and wholemeal foods?
Because they retain most of the fibre, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytochemicals from the original grains. Teenagers should aim to have around 5 to 7 serves of grain foods a day. A serve of grain food is 1 slice of bread, half a cup of cooked rice, pasta, noodles or cooked porridge, 2/3 of a cup of whole grain breakfast cereal, a 1/4 cup of muesli, or 3 crisp breads.
What about the foods in the middle layer?
The middle layer has 2 food groups. There's the milk, yogurt, cheese, and alternatives group, and the lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, seeds, and legumes group. Milk, yogurt, cheese, and alternatives are our main source of calcium, which is important for good bone health, as well as protein, carbohydrates, and many other important vitamins and minerals. The alternatives includes non-dairy options such as soy, rice, or nut milks, with at least 100 milligrams of added calcium per 100 millilitres. A lack of calcium in our diet can lead to disorders like osteoporosis, where bones lose strength and break more easily. The teenage years are very important for building strong, healthy bones for your adult life, which is why teenagers should aim to have 3.5 serves of milk, yogurt, or cheese a day. Just make sure you choose mostly reduced fat options to limit extra kilojoules from saturated fats. A standard serve of milk, yogurt, cheese, and alternatives is 1 cup of milk, 2 slices or 40 grams of hard cheese, cheddar for example, 200 grams of yogurt, or 1 cup of soy, rice, or other cereal milk with at least 100 milligrams of added calcium per 100 millilitres. Lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, seeds, and legumes are our main sources of protein. We need protein to help with the healthy growth of body tissue in our muscles, internal organs, and skin, and to repair damaged tissue. Protein is also a source of energy. Many animal foods also contain vitamin B12 that helps with brain and nervous system function. And they are also a major source of iron, particularly the type of iron that our body can more easily absorb than the type of iron found in plant foods. Fish is also an excellent source of omega-3 fats, which helps keep our brain tissue and retina healthy, as well as our hearts. Nuts have a range of different nutrients, as well as healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats.
Why are legumes included in 2 of the food groups?
Legumes are classified as both a vegetable and a protein food. They not only provide vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, and fibre like vegetables, they are also a source of protein like the other foods in lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, and seeds group. Right, so that's why legumes and beans are an essential part of a vegetarian or vegan diet, because they provide essential protein from non-animal foods. People who don't eat meat, poultry, and fish can definitely get protein from legumes and other foods in this food group. But it's recommended that people who follow a vegan or vegetarian diet speak to an accredited practicing dietitian to make sure they're eating a balanced diet that still provides all the nutrients we need. We should aim to have 2.5 serves of these protein foods each day, and to mix it up between meat and non-meat options. A standard serve for this food group is 65 grams of cooked lean red meats, including beef, lamb, pork, or kangaroo, 80 grams of cooked lean poultry, like chicken or turkey, 100 grams of cooked fish fillet, 2 large eggs, 1 cup of legumes such as lentils or chickpeas, and 30 grams of nuts and seeds. At the top of the pyramid are the healthy fats. We need small amounts of healthy fats every day to support heart health and brain function. There are good and bad fats. Unhealthy fats are the saturated and trans fats that mostly come from animal products, some plants like coconut oil and palm oils, and many processed foods. Healthy fats are the unrefined polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats that come from mostly plant sources, extra virgin olive oil, nut, and seed oils, for example. Healthy unsaturated fats are found in other foods in the pyramid, like fish, avocado, nuts, and seeds. So we only need a small amount from oils and spreads each day as part of a balanced diet. By increasing your intake of unsaturated fats and reducing saturated fats and avoiding trans fats altogether, you can lower your risk of heart disease.
And so that's why healthy fats are at the top of the pyramid. A diet low in saturated and trans fats, but with moderate amounts of unsaturated fats, helps keep you healthy.
Drinking water is the best way to stay hydrated. It also supports other essential functions in the human body. Water should be your main drink of choice. Avoid sugary drinks like soft drinks, sport drinks, and energy drinks. These are classified as discretionary items and they should only be consumed sometimes and in small amounts. Adding herbs and spices to food is a great way to create delicious flavours and beautiful aromas. Herbs and spices are beneficial to our health, but because we consume small amounts, their main function is colour, flavour and aroma to meals. By using fresh, dried or ground herbs and spices to make tasty homemade meals, we can reduce the amount of salt added during cooking or eating. Sodium, which is found in salt, naturally occurs in some foods. Our bodies require small amounts of sodium for good health, but we tend to get more than enough from foods anyway. And fruits, vegetables, legumes, and unsweetened dairy foods contain small amounts of naturally occurring sugars which aren't bad for us. The problem is that many processed and packaged foods and drinks have high amounts of added salt or sugar in the ingredients. On average, we already consume too much salt and added sugar, which can lead to an increased risk of diseases such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and some cancers. By making our own meals and choosing whole foods or minimally processed foods, we can limit the amount of salt and added sugar we consume. Consuming added sugars, especially from foods like chocolate, sweets, biscuits, cakes, desserts, and soft drinks, adds extra kilojoules to your diet. This can lead to weight gain as well as poor health.
Excessive amounts of sugar can also lead to dental cavities.
Choose fresh or minimally processed varieties of foods and check the product label to see if salt and sugar has been added.
Now I'm ready to eat well. The essential themes to remember are:
enjoy a variety of foods from the 5 food groups, choose mostly plant-based foods, limit saturated fats and added sugar and salt, and choose water as your main drink.